Welcome back to the CBA Digital Network. My name is Nicholas Harari alongside Gavin McGaugh and our guest, Trace Bonner. As many of you know, March Madness season is upon us, which means we've got predictions. We're going to be starting off this week with a round of 64, and we will do other picks as the weeks progress. Starting off in the South, the first matchup, Louisville, number 8 seeded Louisville versus number 9 seeded Creighton. Gavin, we'll start with you.
Louisville's a very skilled team, but I usually like picking the higher seed. I'm going to take Creighton on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Gavin on this one. Creighton has been definitely up there in March Madness, and hopefully they can come through and beat Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, Creighton's had great performances past years in March Madness. They were good last year. I was hot on them last year, but Louisville this year, I think they just have that dog in them. And they, in the ACC final, they performed really well. So I just think they're going to take Creighton the first. I think they may have a potential upset against Auburn in the round of 32, but we'll see. I'd take Louisville there. Moving on, number 5 Michigan versus number 12 UCSD, University of California, San Diego. Gavin.
Go with the University of California, San Diego.
Taking the upset.
Michigan is not that good of a team. They do not deserve to be the 5 seed. 8 seed is their maximum seed. They should have been. So I'm taking UCSD. They have all the momentum right now. I think they're going to pull through.
I'm going to have to disagree with Gavin on that one. I'm going to take Michigan. I just feel that Michigan is it's a well-rounded team. They can definitely, if they really put their minds to it, I definitely think they can come up and beat San Diego, and hopefully they'll come through.
Yeah, I'm not taking the UCSD bait. I mean, they're a really talented team. They have a 30-4 record, but it's their first year eligible for this tournament, and I just think Michigan's going to get it done. I think they're starting to get right back on the right foot. They have a lot of really tall guys, and I just think they're experienced in that top 25 play. So give me Michigan there. Then moving down to the West, we got number 5 Memphis versus number 12, the hot Colorado State. Long win streak. We'll start with you, Trace.
Memphis. I'm gonna have to take Memphis on this one. Memphis has their offense has been outstanding this year, and I just don't think Colorado State could keep up with that. Memphis being number 5 coming into this one, you don't really see them being that good of a basketball team every year. I feel like they're coming in with a lot of heart, so hopefully they can really take this one.
I'm going to be taking Memphis as well. I know Colorado State's getting hot at the right time, but I don't think it's going to be enough to do it, so I'm going to take Memphis.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I'm taking Memphis all the way here. I do like Colorado State. They are hot, and I do think they'll make it a really competitive game, but I think Memphis is just too good. And I honestly have them going to the Sweet 16 as well. I think Memphis is a really talented, underrated team. Now we're going to Mizzou versus Drake. This is a popular one, especially with Drake, a very hot team. Trace, what do you got?
I'm going to take Drake on this one. Drake was in it last year. I believe they lost the first round. Yeah, it was disappointing. I had them last year and winning, and they couldn't come through for me. But I'm definitely feeling them this year. I feel like Mizzou might be favored, but I think Drake can come on top.
Keep it short and simple. Missouri's going to win this one. Drake, I guess, is kind of like Colorado State. But Missouri's always competitive, and they're going to remain that way for a long time, and they're going to pull through in the first round.
I'm excited. Give me Drake. I think Drake's going to put on a performance like Oakland did last year against Kentucky. Golke, yeah. I think Bennett, their guy, is going to have a great performance. And I like Drake, and I like them also going to the Sweet 16. I have them going far. Potential. I have Texas Tech versus Drake in the second. That will be a toss-up there, but definitely Drake in the first round. Now we're going to the East. Number 6, BYU versus number 11, VCU. Gavin, what do you got?
I'm going to be taking BYU. I think, again, don't fall for that bait. VCU's not going to pull through. A lot of people are saying VCU will. I don't think so.
I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to say VCU. VCU coming off that big win. Hopefully to come and take it. I don't know if BYU can keep up with their intensity. VCU really wants it. I don't know. BYU's a very good team, but I'm going to take VCU.
Yeah, Trace, I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I do like VCU, and I like them against most teams, but BYU, I think they're getting hot at the right time. I think they have a really talented roster. Give me BYU.
They've been really impressive these last couple of games.
Yeah, and then another very popular matchup in the East. Number 7, St. Mary's versus number 10, Vanderbilt. Gavin.
St. Mary's 100%. People are saying that St. Mary's didn't have a great schedule, but I mean their record is unreal. And Vanderbilt's not a basketball school; they're a baseball school. St. Mary's is gonna win this by a solid landslide.
Agree with that.
I disagree big time with that. Sorry, Gavin, but St. Mary's has not had a great schedule, and I think Vanderbilt has a very intense schedule, and they might not be the best in their conference, but they definitely had a tough schedule, and that's going to influence their game coming into this tournament, knowing they played hard teams, and St. Mary's just not going to be able to keep up with that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of along that same line with you, Trace. I mean, I think Vanderbilt, especially given they're an SEC team that had a lot of competition against a lot of really good teams, I don't think St. Mary's has competed that well, and I don't think they've performed, especially last year, did not perform well in the tournament. So I'm taking Vanderbilt here. I like them a lot. Now we're moving down to the Midwest for the last section. This is another popular one. Number 5 Clemson versus number 12 McNeese. Gavin.
Paper plate, open gate. I'm taking the bait. McNeese State over Clemson. It's a lock, 100%. They have all the momentum. They are on fire right now. They will be winning this game. Trust me.
I think that's insanity.
I disgustingly disagree with you,
That's
Gavin.
awful.
No way.
I think
No
that
way.
Clemson is such a well-rounded team, and McNeese just can't keep up. Like, you honestly, you're putting a great basketball team that I don't even think should be a number 5 seed against a not-so-good team, McNeese. But you take what you want to think, Gavin.
Yeah, I'm going to take Clemson too. I completely disagree. I took the bait last year, and they proved me wrong. I don't like McNeese here. I love Clemson. They have the most wins in school history for basketball with 27. They're 27-6 this season.
They both have the same record.
They do both have the same
Well,
record, but McNeese
Clemson.
has not gone
Yeah.
against insane teams.
Just like St. Mary's and Vandy, I feel like Clemson has better.
I do think that McNeese will give Clemson a run for their money, but it's got to be Clemson here. And then our final matchup, another popular one, number 4 Purdue versus number 13 High Point. Trace, starting with you.
This one's really tough, honestly. This one, it took me, I had to skip this box and go to a different one. I had to come back to it. I mean, I really don't know because, Purdue's a very good team, but they're not very good when it comes to these tournaments. Like last year, they did terrible. Actually, they didn't do terrible, but they did okay.
Lost in the final round.
Yeah, Purdue lost in the finals.
Okay,
but,
we're gonna keep going.
yeah.
Against UConn.
Yeah, but
God.
but I think that
My fault.
ultimately I'm taking the bait here. I'm taking High Point.
Nope.
I love High Point here. I think Purdue, they did play well last year. Obviously, they lost their top guy in Zach Edey. But I don't think they have it, and I think High Point just has that fire. They remind me a lot of JMU from last year. They're very dangerous, I think.
But I mean, Purdue still has those guys that were surrounding Zach Edey, although they didn't get as a superstar mirrored as Zach Edey was. They didn't get the chance. Now they do, and they're gonna work High Point. Although they're a small team, one of the smaller teams, they're pretty good, but I think Purdue's going to win this one.
Well, there are our predictions for the round of 64. Stay tuned for what happens and our round of 32 predictions as well. This is us signing off.